Yeah, another guest that was like really cool who we had in person recently was Mike Stewart. That was huge for me because like I grew up watching Mike. I remember watching like the old bodyboarding videos when I was like 12, 13. I was obsessed with all the magazines and the bodyboard videos, and I just reached back to like the oldest bodyboard videos I could. And I remember finding one at Salvation Army, and it was like Pipeline 1986, and it was just Mike just shredding pipeline with blonde hair. He's like 17 years old. He had like a fluoro weddy on and a crazy board. So for me, that was pretty crazy. I also know that he's had a lot of work with Paul Check where he's like fixed his body with Paul. So pressure was on to give him a good program. I hadn't really met Mike properly before then. And I went over to Hawaii, and my mum was sick. She was actually dying at the time, but I knew that it was just before I turned 18, and I was going over to Hawaii. So I was 17. And then Mike called me and he's like, hey Jake, American accent. Your mum's sick. You're gonna have to go home. I think she's like on her last leg. So he was the person that actually told me my mum was dying, and I didn't really speak to him at all before then. So that was a really interesting thing, and I couldn't have got it from a better person actually. So I flew home, and mum actually passed away. But before that, over there, I remember paddling out Second Reef Pipeline with him. The waves were so huge; it was like 15 feet, and we're out Second Reef, and I just remember watching him like duck dive these like huge waves, and I was in my head, I was like, I can't do this, like I'm gonna fucking die. So he's just been an absolute lord for a very long time, very well respected guy. He's always, been a waterman, and it's really cool to watch. Like we did a program, and I know we were going more into the strength phase of training. So he told me his goal was to be stronger and fitter, coming into his 70s, which is friggin' inspiring. He's 62, so it's just unreal. So he's like, why not, let's just push it. So I gave him a strength program, which was pretty similar to some of the stuff that I did when I really wanted strong abs and a strong back and stuff when I was bodyboarding. And the cool thing is, straight after our program, he went down to Shark Island and won the Shark Island Challenge, which is probably the biggest bodyboard competition in Australia at the time, at the moment. And since then, he's gone to Tahiti, and he's just free falling into like a 12 to 15 foot pit over there, like top to bottom. So I can't say it's from the program, but that's pretty crazy, man. He's dropping at 62, he's dropping into huge waves at Tahiti, top to bottom, and landing on his rib cage. And yeah, he's just an absolute animal. So much respect to Mike. And yeah, check out our podcast with him. It was really cool. We got deep into some DMT stuff. He's a very wise man. So we talked a lot about big waves. We talked a lot about life's purpose. We had a really good chat. So tune into that one. It's one of my favorites too. It's crazy.